Hi there, this is Colleen Spiegel, and I wanted to tell you about an invention called a smart spoon that nobody needed or wanted. An engineer named Sam, he was well known in the robotics industry, and he spent years perfecting his skill set and acquiring deep knowledge. So he thought it was time for him to start his own business, and he was driven by his passion for innovation. So he came up with an idea for a cutting-edge smart spoon. So this spoon had a lot of sensors incorporated into it, and it would record parameters such as eating patterns like meal speed, food intake, individual bite size, and it would analyze how users chew their food and provide feedback to them. And so he was hoping this would help them to eat healthier and better. So in his mind, this invention was set to take over and revolutionize how people monitored their calorie nutritional intakes. So he spent a year creating prototypes, he tested different materials, and he wrote precise code for a smartphone app that went with this spoon. So the app produced detailed reports and practical advice like chew more slowly. So after he finally unveiled the product, he encountered an unexpected problem. So he was frustrated that people didn't really find it interesting or necessary. So he started reaching out to his potential customers, such as nutritionists, parents, fitness trainers, and people that lived with certain medical conditions. He wanted to see what their perspective was on his new invention. And so he received feedback such as, this is an interesting idea, but no one asked for this. Or, I wouldn't pay for this. I already track food on my phone. Another thing he found out was it's a clever idea, but it solves a problem I don't really have. So after speaking with potential customers, he became very aware of his situation. He put an enormous effort into creating a prototype that wasn't important or relevant to many people at all. So the problem he dedicated time to address wasn't significant enough to gain real interest from the public. So he realized he needed to rethink his approach. So he started approaching potential customers personally. He went up to people and asked, what's the most difficult thing for you when you want to eat more healthily? And through these conversations, he discovered something crucial. About half of older adults with arthritis struggle with using conventional utensils. So their central problem wasn't a lack of sophisticated sensor-equipped spoons, but they needed an ergonomic spoon that addressed, simplicity, ease of use, and comfort. So he decided to completely redesign his product. He created a simple design with a non-slip handle. It had a sturdy joint that provided additional support, and he made it work by itself without the app. So the product didn't have the bells and whistles of his initial prototype, but it did fulfill a portion of the population's actual needs. So clinics, caregivers, and patients started to line up to purchase it and put in pre-orders. For more stories and information on your startup, please subscribe to our channel.